Okay, so I made a video a couple days ago when Bitcoin was worth 6,000, 2,650, and I made the video for this exact reason. I said that the cost of Bitcoin is going to go up a tremendous amount. I said that I expect it to hit around $3,000. Yeah, right around. I said $3,000 right before the fork happens, because when the fork happens, everyone's buying Bitcoin right now. That's why the price is skyrocketing, so they can transfer over to Bitcoin Cash. That's my opinion. When Bitcoin Cash happens, every time there's a fork, the price goes up 10 times. Bitcoin Cash right now, Bitcoin right now is worth 2,900. So I'm almost at my prediction point. That's 302 days, 2.5 days. I wanted to make just a normal video and then load it, but for some reason it's not letting me, so I decided to go live. And I just feel like if you can transfer your Bitcoin over to Bitcoin Cash, make sure it's a place that doesn't automatically do it for you, and try to have it at a place that does not have Bitcoin Core installed. Because when Bitcoin Core is installed, I don't know, there's some danger with that. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't completely understand what they meant by that. But yeah, so what you're going to want to do is this. Bitcoin's going to hit 3,000 by the end of the day, guaranteed, probably 3,100. Because everyone's getting ready for the fork. And so, you got to buy Bitcoin in order to get the Bitcoin Cash. Right? And that's basically what you have to do. Think of it like this. Every time there's a fork, right? With the... Sorry, I lost connection. Someone's calling me. So the price always goes up. Ethereum Classic is worth 10% of what Ethereum's worth. Maybe a little bit more, but right around that, It always does like 10 times, 10 times, 10 times. So that's why my opinion is take the reason Bitcoin is rising so much, and the reason you're hearing so much disinformation from people like Mark Cuban and all these people who are trying to convince you to get out of. Okay, so I apologize again about the delay. I keep getting phone calls. People don't understand what YouTube is. Anyway, so like I was saying before, the price of Bitcoin keeps going up because the fork's happening tomorrow. Any Bitcoin you have, I would transfer it to a place where you can put it into Bitcoin wallet. A Bitcoin wallet that will be able to help you transfer it into Bitcoin Cash. The reason being is because every time there's a fork, like when Bitcoin had its first fork, it was $260, then it went up to $1,000, now it's worth $2,900. The other day, like I said earlier, I predicted that Bitcoin was going to go up a lot. A lot of people predicted that Bitcoin was going to crash. I wasn't one of those people. Let me just say this now. For everyone who's watching, even if it's just that one person who I say thank you. If you can click like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, so Bitcoin's going to keep going up. Every time there's a fork, the coin that gets, split off usually goes up a tremendous amount. Like a tremendous amount. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your Bitcoin into a wallet that has Bitcoin Cash. And that's basically it. I wanted to make a regular YouTube video, but for some reason it wasn't letting me, so I figured I would just make a quick video like this. I see James Bond's on. I see Halios, and I cannot pronounce your last name. Hey James Bond, what's going on? I'm gonna message you about making a video together. My channel has grown tremendously, which is amazing. And like I said the other day, if you saw my other video, Bitcoin Cash is affecting the price of Bitcoin tremendously. It's 2,900 right now, and I'm driving, so this is going to be a short video, but it's just basically put a good amount of your Bitcoin into an exchange or into a wallet that can convert it into Bitcoin Cash. There's been so many proven forks in the past that have proven that usually whenever there's a fork, there might be a small dip, but then it skyrockets. So, it's a proven company. It is centralized, but think of it like Ripple. Ripple was centralized. It was worth half a penny USD at one point, and now it's worth 16 or 17 cents. That's a very, very, very good profit if you had a lot into it. And I just don't want any of my followers to miss out on this. I'm not saying bank your whole life into it. Never do that. But there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin made. We all know that. And well, anyone who's into Bitcoin knows that. And, when they're all mined and they're all gone, do I sell Bitcoin Cash tomorrow? Okay, so Polius. Okay, so do you sell it tomorrow? No, I suggest that you put it into a wallet that has Bitcoin Cash. You don't sell it. You transfer the Bitcoin you have over into a wallet that supports Bitcoin Cash. And then you can decide what to do from there, because there will be like a split, but that's what I suggest you do. Like I said before, every time there's a fork, you gotta do that. Hello, thanks. Yes, no problem. Just like and subscribe. That helps a lot. So yeah, so tomorrow, when the fork happens, today a lot of exchanges and a lot of places aren't even allowing you to buy or deposit or withdraw Bitcoins. So it might be hard to find one, but there's plenty of them. There's plenty of places. All the places that are supporting Bitcoin Cash, for example, will most likely let you transfer your Bitcoin over to a wallet that does that. I also suggest that you Google all the information on how to get your coins transferred over. It's quite a process, but it's a process worth doing. I already did it. Don't invest everything you have, but invest whatever you can afford to lose. Like, the amount you have in Bitcoin right now or in other alt currencies, you're going to want to get that into Bitcoin Cash. The other day I saw that Bitcoin Cash is going to come out trading for around $475. I think that's a steal. I don't know if that's still the price. Honestly, I have not checked. But I think that, to get Bitcoin Cash at $475 is amazing, because it's going to shoot up. So if you have like even a little bit amount of money and then you transfer over to Bitcoin Cash and it does what I expect it to do and what a lot of people expect it to do, it's going to go up. This is my theory on it being centralized. Since it is centralized, right? I think that you're going to be able to use it and buy stuff at stores. Like, hey, do you want to use PayPal? Do you want to use a credit card? Or do you want to use Bitcoin Cash? So with Bitcoin Cash, since it is centralized, I keep saying bad connection. Sorry about that, guys, if I'm breaking in and out. But I think since it's going to be centralized, it's going to be accepted in places like Walmart or your local store. And that's going to make the price of the coin go up dramatically. You know, when Ripple first signed, I think it was in Africa or South America, one of those. They signed a deal with 11 or 12 different banks, right? And once that happened, I invested in Ripple, and it went up. Expect Bitcoin to rise tremendously in the Bitcoin Cash. Okay, I am going to finish the video. Okay, so I'm going to get back to you guys. I'm finishing this right now, and then I'm going to start up a new one when I get better connection. I'm in a really woodsy area.